Hey there everyone, it's BTMQ back here again for another Horizon Forbidden West stream. So we're just carrying on from where we last left off.
There are
And
obviously more Xenists than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one.
it's really annoying.
Well, there are obviously more Xenists than we know about.
Can't believe you.
Uh, which one? Let's load from this one because we missed out on that cutscene.
Well, there are obviously more Xenists.
So this Eleuthia we're going after, that's part of Gaia, huh?
I've seen this before. Do you have time to talk?
Just making sure
I've
everything's
gotta go.
done and spoken. Because I did not want to miss that cutscene and somehow it skipped it. Make sure I've got all the fabricator stuff done. Yes.
I'm no chaplain, but that is... You have something to dis...
I have later.
Just needed to make sure that he had nothing left to say. Alright, we're ready.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
They know the term badass.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
I wonder if this is where those tremor tusks are that are kind of outside of the map.
What is that?
What the hell?
Shock ammo overran it. It overloaded the shields.
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Xenists than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Oh no, there's the tumor tusk. And my screen just turned off. Oh, it's come back on.
Let's see what I can do with this.
A stalker, huh? They managed to destroy one of these. Where's the stab mark?
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
It's on a gauntlet.
Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Take it, it's attached to a gauntlet. It's right there.
The world always seems quieter when it snows. The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Gorgeous bread. What a mess.
One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
The silence. Probably.
Ah! Our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Some snow, just pour snow over it. You've literally got the best way to cool it down.
Knock rebels, Asaram, Zenith, and freaky machine.
What else is there to investigate?
Just what I needed.
I don't get it. What else do I need to do? I see. Okay, maybe not.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight
Yeah,
down.
it's been
into the
tunneled.
mountain. Looks recent.
Rock breaker, probably.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. We can get used to this. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
That's where the Far Zenith originally got their info and stuff, probably, because it says beam coordinates. So I've beamed it up, Scotty. Nothing else hidden around.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Looks like a type of equipment from like Warframe, like one of the Prime Warframe stuff, how they've got the white and gold.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. I have a feeling that was the way I needed to go.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So this looks like the right way. So I'm gonna go back down here. And it probably links up anyway, so... Oh, you were fast to catch up.
find...
Pardon me.
Anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
I'm guessing this is that door that had the red lock on the other side.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Just had to make sure it was in headphone mode. Oh.
Can't hook onto that.
Never mind. I thought it looked a bit too good to be true. What's the point in that room?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
$236 in storage. And you're picking 237. Let me guess it's another Elizabeth clone. Yeah.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Down it goes. Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? That thing's quick. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Now this'll do some damage.
Those are the nanite stuff that absorb matter to heal it, to regenerate, like the Pharaoh shit. Hang on, I just got to take my headset off so I can keep my jumper off. Too hot. Alrighty-o. Let's get a move on. Okay, I've got the max speed to move with heavy weapons, so... It was annoying that my shots couldn't reach it.
Mine. Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Hopefully I can walk this out. Maybe Aaron should lead it down here. So they got Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo.
Aaron.
I don't know how they got Apollo.
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
He's alright, he's a big boy.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some... Need to sneak up.
again! It's just...
So pulse cannon, I had to keep pressing the button to shoot.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
And harvest the resources.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. I'll need these later, for sure. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
Apollo.
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars.
Okay, I just had to make sure that I was still broadcasting.
The archive would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating.
I want it. We need it.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
Overloaded
I'm
it.
looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
Surely they wouldn't be that stupid.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbaina, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric, he's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship.
For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
So I'm guessing a synthetic heart that will pump forever.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded, too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system.
When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
Yeah.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey.
Slap.
Calm down.
They can't do shit without Gaia.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Where's my room?
Where'd Catalo go?
I really wished he was a craft all. Like, why isn't there a craft all function?
Spinning in a teacup. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Thank you. Let me guess, he's found his way into the hidden room.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
They're both copies.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Or trouble.
What did Chief Ikaro say?
You
Well?
Indeed.
I heard my friend...
Brief. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Ikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Hop to it.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Well, I could have the Vanguard check Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case they're moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
If an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find it.
Hop to it.
You got it.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
I guess you know what we're up against.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah. I see Varl gave you a...
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What are you working on with your folk?
I'm still figuring out how to read those two lovebirds over there. To be honest, all the little symbols, but I'll get up to speed.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
Fried.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help.
So,
I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So, Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she's the only Carja I've ever met who's any... But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend.
I have to get go-
Don't go causing...
Hey.
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay?
Just trying to take it one step.
Fair enough. If you need it...
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
That's enough. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
A teddy bear.
How's everyone dealing with
A stuffed
Beta?
Frostclaw.
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she... How's everyone?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron, but I'm hoping Oseram's stubborn.
How's everyone?
Just taking it all in.
I see everyone settling.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of... Says a home should always spring. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mine.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
I'll keep an eye on Beta.
Okay.
One last person to speak to.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd,
You mean after meeting someone who, but isn't you, down... Guess this must be even stranger...
Little?
Varl said she may be able to...
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's... I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole. You said you met...
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer...
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like... She looks like she's barely seen the light of day.
I need to get going.
May the land...
Welcome back. Aloy. I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well,
What
I
if
guess I
she
better get
what
back
if
out
she
there.
gives Gaia
Wish you luck
another
on
Gaia
your
copy
search.
to make herself more dense?
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. Now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Pam Wumpada!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
Yes, I know where some of them
If you
are.
have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then
Destroy
use
machines.
them
They're
to
not
induct the
alive.
reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
It's
We'll do
fair.
it
It's
together.
easy enough.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Fare
I'll let
thee
you know
well.
when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
One of them's underwater.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
She's self-absorbed. That was weird.
The old ones like to dance.
Well, they didn't have 2 left feet, like I do.
I could teach you.
Don't tempt me.
On the forge, find an inn. And leave me alone.
Plow horns. We need grim horns. So there's a slither fang there now. That wasn't there before. That must have been added with a little patch. Just like how there was a thunderjaw here, now there's a tremor tusk.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Hmm. Maybe I should buy it.
May your battles end swiftly and in your favor.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly out there.
Put it onto the shredder. Actually, jeez. I want it, but I just don't see the point in that tracker error. I don't really do much with overriding machines. I should, however, put some coils in. Did I have any coils in the shredder? So there's frost plasma and all that stuff. Wish there was an overall like elemental build up. That could be useful. Alright, let's go back. Hopefully there's nothing Too tricky about finding Poseidon.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Oh, there's a campfire there. Great. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I should just do the quick save.
Camping gear.
I hope they haven't purged Poseidon.
Looks like there's something behind.
I need to craft the breather thing.
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
And you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What?
Love at first sight.
She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Yay, now I can swim underwater. To all those caverns.
Well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
You don't know.
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description.
Like the ones that Eloise found.
Gramps promised me.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered.
Ran out of juice.
But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow in my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon. That's what I'm here for.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
Oh,
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories. which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
Why didn't Aloy say she has a few of them?
Swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
Right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here. Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Better not lead me to that bloody rock breaker.
There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Machine doesn't like fire. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. Okay, got them all. Now, where did the herd go? Sand's sharp on my skin.
So I need to get rid of the leap flashes. Use that to my advantage. Machine's weak to fire. Can't override leaf flashers now. How to catch one? One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use. The kneecap. There are the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble. I'll keep some extra on hand.
Alright, come on, fast travel. Why do I have to not be moving? It would have been faster just to keep riding.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert,
Elevator?
the crustier the shard
by
counters
Moreland,
move
maybe.
became.
I wonder if it still works. Well, guess this is as far as it goes.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know.
Got the compressed air capsule. I should have all the parts to build.
Probably get a guess list of 50. So we'd need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some...
something I've already got to worry about. I don't even know how to use shredders, so that's pointless for me.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morland?
I work with Morland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, that dream has to die.
This dream
is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Morland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Morland mentioned...
What? An Ostrom can't be anything other than a... Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main... We go town to town, putting on show.
These shows...
Tales and spectacle. Morland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire and showers of sparks, and Stemmer...
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Morland was down in this ancient...
The 3 of us went down below.
You?
I can delve, too.
Right. And, then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Morland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity?
I'll leave you.
Do us a favor. Leave us all.
The stout-hearted huntress approached. Her appearance as sudden as a spark of destiny.
That's,
Maybe a little internal rhyme instead. A maiden arose from the very sand. Nah, too trite.
What is it with you and all the... words?
That's what I do. The stalwart storyteller gazed upon the maiden with well-earned pride in his life's work. Stemmer wordsmith, at your service.
How did you end up
Bright-eyed Morland held his dream where that light went. The hearts of men were...
So...
Admiration is but a gentle fire. It's the spark, the delvers, and
Okay, guess that. Your friend over there doesn't like me too much.
The old bean counter has the personality of a moss-eaten rock. But oh, what a wicked mind for money. And a memory as long as life, or even the smallest debt.
By that, he means he owes me shards. 147, to be exact.
But as sharp as he was in things pecuniary, he had a dull forgetfulness for how many times a certain wordsmith saved his hoary hide.
147! 147.
What exactly did...
Like a wordsmith, young...
I didn't take the Osram.
Well, they say the only thing makes a cold brew go down easier is a tale of times gone by.
But it's always best to hit the road before the keg runs dry.
Why's that?
Oh, well, the Osram can get mighty agitated if they run out of drink, or if they don't like your story.
Got to go see...
And lo...
Let's do it. Let's build this thing.
What can I do for you, partner?
Howdy, partner. I've got
everything I need to build the...
breather.
Incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble.
Or breather.
The workbench is all yours.
They really need to add a craft all for the ammo at least. Would be extremely helpful. I don't even know how to get some of those, like, lobsters and crab. Carp. Moonfish. Salmon bone, I definitely need that. So the last thing will probably be the thing to unlock those metal flowers.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning.
A tripwire.
Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works.
First, save.
far so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. Down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Fight that thing underwater. Be careful.
all of it's encased in a dome.
I don't know where I'm meant to be going.
Too slow in here. I won't make it to the door before the machine spots me.
Let me guess, I just have to go for it. Fuck.
Do I have any fire ammo on me?
I need to drain the water from this area.
Red light.
Alert.
Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll swim around them, stick to cover. Good time to pull out shock ammo. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out. Whew. Well, that'll keep me awake. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Oh. Come on.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Fire could do a lot of damage. There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Come on, hurry up.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node. Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency code to the maintenance station. Shotgun was not much use against that.
Come on, you didn't see anything. Go away.
A console. I need to get in there to activate it. Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I gotta find that console I saw outside. Activate the emergency purge. Red light. I'm in. Now, where's that console? There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here, everyone. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that follow button so you get notified when I go live next with whatever I go live next with. I'll also be exporting this to my YouTube channel, so if you're keen on checking that out, follow the link in the live stream panel as well as in the description. I upload all my clips and stuff to there, so that's one of the great things about that. So if you guys happen to mosey on over there and like what you see, then why not help me out and subscribe. That'd mean a hell of a lot to me, and I'd very much appreciate it. Likewise, if you're on my YouTube channel and want to find and you want to find my Twitch channel, follow the links in the description as well as the channel banner. Yeah, if you guys do happen to like what you see over there, then why not help me out and subscribe? It would mean a hell of a lot to me, and I'd very much appreciate it. Weird. As always, drop a comment on stuff you guys would like to see me do next, or things you think I could do better with, or just to pop in and say hey. And I hope you're all having a great day or a great night, wherever in the world you are. Peace out, everyone. Have a great one. And I just hope this has saved, because I really don't want to have to go through all this again. Alright. Peace out, everyone.